Dear learners, welcome back to your educational channel Learn and Educate, where we will study about the definition of public administration as given by John Hudson, wherein public administration comprises of all those activities which are performed by a person or a group of persons which are in a government or governmental agencies, and whether this organization may be local, regional, or at international level in their scope, and these activities are performed to fulfill the purposes for which these organizations were established. The key components of the definition are the group of persons, the level of scope, and the purpose of these government agencies. Their purpose is to ultimately achieve the objectives and mandates of the government, public welfare, law enforcement, policy execution, social justice, and development. This is related to broader goals of the government operations. The activities performed as a comprehensive governance. It ensures that everything from planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, reporting, budgeting, they are aligned with the governmental objectives and to plan the things to be done, to organize according to the plan, what is planned, what needs to be done, and organize the resources accordingly. And it's organizing, staffing, which means the activities are implemented through the human agencies with the help of the human resources. Therefore, allocating, directing, and having those number of peoples, their education level, their qualifications, their efficiency. Why? So that they can coordinate and implement those activities, directing everything from budgeting to execution to the management of human resources, coordinating when all the resources that in human resource, non-human resources are put at one place so that they could implement the public welfare policy, the enforcement of a law of a statute, and the execution of the public policy so that the society can benefit from it. This is the ultimate objective of comprehensive governance. And reporting those activities after the implementation and after a period of time to the concerned agencies so that they could perform the waiting function and controlling activities. This aligns with the government's welfare objectives. This is connected with the persons and groups, that is the division of responsibilities. It recognizes the definition given by John Hudson, recognizes the role of both the individual competencies, the individual activities, and when in a group, that is in an agency, as they represent the governance, whether it may be at any level, local level, regional level, national level, international level, that agencies collectively perform in a group so that it can implement efficient governance. Government agencies. This is an institutional framework wherein the government operates through structured organizations. It ensures accountability and continuity. Therefore, the human resources, that is through structured organizations, the human resources, they form in a group and organizations, that is activities of a person or a group in government, or all the activities of persons or a group in their agencies. What they do, they operate through this structured form of organization, structured form of agency, and ensure accountability of each and every individual, and in a group, the accountability of the agencies as an institution, and continue to do that. The scope the scope, that is at the levels of the governance, multiple level, single level, regional level, local level, national level, international level, wherein the it reflects the globalizations, the system of federal governance, centralization and decentralization, because at national level it may be centralized, but when you go down, it is decentralized in the form of state and local organizations. This reflect that federalization federalism and decentralization. That is the idea. Governance must be responsible at all the levels where it is responsible to the citizens. It fulfill the government purposes, welfare state ideals. Administration is not an end, but a means to deliver public services, uphold the justice, and ensure that the security and development of its people is matched. It is about the collective responsibility, division of responsibility, collective teamwork through which the government operates through structured organizations. It ensure accountability and continuity, wherein the this reflect that the agencies of the government they operate at each and every level, and it ensures the idea of governance, that is these government agencies are responsible at each and every level. This administration, public administration, it is not just an ends but a means for the purpose of delivering the public services, the enforcement of law, and execution of the public policies, so that it upholds the justice and ensures security and the development of its people. This definition is about the activities, how it includes each and every action performed by the individuals or a group of individuals within the machinery of the government. This governmental machinery ensures that the action performed by these individuals or a group of individuals in an agency at each and every level, wherein administration is not just limited to policy execution, it covers the entire range of functions, wherein the entire range of functions involve planning, organizing, staffing, coordinating, controlling, and directing, and thus budgeting to ensure that the government is functional at